Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to take a look at another offering from CYANSKY. This is the new version 2.0 of the H3. This is a multicolor long-range hunting flashlight. So here's a look at the side of the box. Here's a look at the other side of the box. And then of course, the back of the box is some contact information if you want to reach out and get a hold of CYANSKY. They make fantastic flashlights. So I want to say thank you to CYANSKY for sending this light out for review. I love working with them. They're a good company and their products are very, very nice. So there's a first look at the flashlight itself. Very nice build quality. There's the luminous SFT40 LED inside, and then of course there's that little sticker. You got to take that off. There's a glass lens and a smooth reflector inside there. It's got a large head on it, and that gives it plenty of throw. You can see a little sticker here that's talking about charging the light before you use it. So we're going to go ahead and take off the tail cap switch real quick because I got to take the insulation film off. That's what that looks like. So there's a look at the tail cap switch build quality, and as you can see, it's very good quality, and they're using dual springs on that. Taking out the battery, you can see that it's a standard 21700 cell operating at 5,000 milliamp hour of capacity. There's the positive end of the battery, and there's the negative end of the battery. And what's really nice is it's got USB-C on the battery. There's a little dot right there, and that dot is a charge indicator. So it'll turn red when charging and green when charging is complete. So I think that's very nice. And looking inside of the battery tube, you can see that it's nice and thick, and there's a spring down in the bottom. I like it when flashlights put springs on both ends of the battery. So if you push here, you can see that the battery's got room to move. There's an O-ring right here. And what's cool about this O-ring is when you put the tail cap switch over the battery and it goes over that O-ring, this creates the IPX8 waterproof standard down to 2 meters. This light is also impact resistant down to 2 meters. Now I'm going to take this foam out, and there's a couple more things in the package. Right here you have a type of holster. It's very small. It'll fit on a belt. So if you have a belt, you can put your belt there, and it's just enough to get the job done. The flashlight fits down into this little holster, and it gives you something to carry your flashlight without losing it. So I think that's cool that they include that with the flashlight. The next thing that you see is a lanyard. There's also 2 tail cap switch O-rings and a replacement tail cap switch cover. So that little rubber protector for the tail cap right here. Tail cap switch replacement. Very nice. You also get a USB cable, so it's USB-A to USB-C. Very nice that they include that so you can charge your flashlight. Inside the rest of the stuff that we'll see in the box, they do give you a warranty card, so you can fill that out and get the warranty started on your flashlight. And then lastly, the user manual for the flashlight. Very simple, very straightforward, and we'll take a look at this. Feel free to pause your screen if you want to hang on to any of this information, especially on this section right here. Specifications. The only run times and stuff that I'm going to talk about in this video is the white light run times and stuff. So if you want to see the red or green, those run times, hit that pause button, take a screenshot of that, and hang on to that information if you want to. And then we'll talk about the other specifications that you're seeing here. And then of course they talk about the discharging curve of the flashlight, a little bit about the product features of the flashlight. There's some certifications, operation instructions, stuff like that. We're going to talk about all that. The flashlight does have a memory function. It does have a power level indicator. We'll talk about that. Caution, there's some other stuff here. And then it tells you what's included. There's like a little packing list. And then again, more contact information for CYANSKY, as well as a QR code. And then on the back, it's just the same thing in different languages. So very cool. And that's all that comes with the flashlight. Now this light has many modes of operation. I've already charged the battery off camera before filming this video. So it does have an economy mode, but you can't get it directly by just turning this flashlight on with the tail cap switch. Now the tail cap switch can be momentary, so I can just kind of half press, or I can click it and turn the light on. But to get to the economy setting, you have to hold the side switch down and turn on the tail cap switch. That's how you enter economy. That is 2 lumens, and that'll last 400 hours of runtime. It gives you 1 meter of throw and 0.25 on the Candela. Now if you want to push the side switch or the mode switch, you'll cycle up to low. That's 30 lumens, 66 hours of runtime, 77 meters of throw, and 1482 Candela. Push it again, you'll go up to medium. This is 150 lumens. That's a good setting. That'll last for 16 hours. And because this is a thrower, it'll give you 170 meters of distance of throw. That is just crazy. 7,225 on the Candela. Push it again, you will get to high of 800 lumens. This will last for 4 hours. That's pretty impressive. That's 385 meters of throw and 37,056 on the Candela. Now if you push it again, you'll jump up to turbo. This is 1600 lumens. The light will step down as the light gets hot. This will last for 2 hours, but it'll give you 575 meters of throw and 82,656 on the Candela. Now, if you want the strobe, you're just going to push and hold the mode switch or the side switch. You'll hold that down and you'll get 1600 lumens of strobe. Very disorienting. This strobe has different speeds in the frequency, so it's very, very good for tactical purposes and self-defense. If you single press again, you'll go back to the last mode before the strobe. And this is a fantastic light, very easy to operate. It does have a memory, so whatever mode you're on, when you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll come back to that mode. And then of course, if we take a look at this power level indicator, when we turn the light on, you see when it's green, it's telling us that our battery is between 75 and 100%. Then it'll start flashing green. When you see flashing green, you're between 50 and 75%. And then when you see that power level indicator turn red, you're between 25 and 50% of your battery life. And then of course, eventually it'll start flashing red, that power level indicator. That means you're somewhere between 0 and 25% on your capacity. So now we're back down to economy. We'll turn it off, we'll turn it back on, and it will memorize that economy setting. And then of course, you saw that power level indicator again, it's green, telling us our battery is good to go between 75 and 100%. Now the dimensions of this light, the head is 1.63 inches, the body is 1 inch, and the length of the flashlight is 6.73 inches. Now if we want to convert that into millimeters, we have 41.5 at the head, 25.4 at the body, and 171 millimeters is the length. The weight of this light is 5.64 ounces or 160 grams, and that's without the battery. And like I showed earlier, it does operate on a 21700 lithium ion rechargeable battery with a 5,000 milliamp hour capacity. Now here I've got a bucket of water. I'm just going to turn the light on, and I will drop the light in the water. I'll pull the light out and we'll go to the side switch and we'll take a look and see how it did. So there's low, medium, high, and turbo. Back to low. Now if we turn it off, push the side switch, turn it back on, you can see that 2 lumen 400 hour economy mode. So as you can see, this light passed the IPX8 waterproof testing with flying colors. Now you're probably wondering, well, what about the red and the green? Okay, let's talk about that. We're going to turn the light on and we'll just go to low for a second. And to get to the different colors, you just rotate this collar right here. You rotate that thing, there's green, and then everything operates the same. You just, the LED is the same LED, it's just got a lens in front of it. And if you want red, you just circle that over until you get to red. So right now we are looking at red economy. There's low on the red, medium, there's high, and then of course there's turbo on the red. And again, if you want to see the strobe, we will just push the side switch and you'll get a red strobe. If you want to go back to green, you can just rotate that collar and look at the strobe in green. Push the button and we can continue to cycle through the modes. There's low, medium, high, and turbo. And then again, if we turn it off and push the side switch, we can turn it on to economy green. So the run times are going to be the same, but the things that are going to be different will be the distance of throw, the candela, and stuff like that when you're using the different colors. So that is pretty neat how this flashlight, it just has that lens that moves it in and out of the way. If I turn this off and get close to the camera, you can see that as I turn that, it just gets in and out of the way. See that? Now we're back to clear or white. There's red, and then of course green. And when you turn this, it does have kind of a positive feel to it, like it snaps into place on those settings. You can feel it. You can't miss it. It's very easy to know when you're locked into white, red, or green. Okay folks, right now we are looking at the economy setting. This is 2 lumens. That's a lot of light. This will last 400 hours. And if you want to convert that into days, that is over 16 days of runtime. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I can clearly see what's going on in the distance down there in the room. If we push the button, we'll go up to low. This is a really nice setting and you get a lot of light out of this setting. This is 30 lumens and it'll last 66 hours. Again, that's 2.75 days of runtime. That's fantastic. Push the button again, we'll go up to medium. Again, I like this setting. This is 150 lumens for 16 hours. And like I mentioned earlier, this puts out 170 meters of throw. Push the button again, we'll go to high. 800 lumens for 4 hours, 385 meters of throw. And then we push it one more time, go to turbo, 1600 lumens for 2 hours, 575 meters of throw. Push and hold the button. We're going to see that strobe. There's the strobe. So that is a very disorienting strobe. And now at this point, I'm going to push the button. I'll go back to low and we're going to take a look at the next color. So here we're looking at the red. We're on low. There's medium. There's high. There's turbo. Now let's take a look at that red strobe. There's the red strobe. I like how they changed the frequencies on the strobe. Now single press. Let's turn the light off. And now we're going to come on to the economy for red. So that's nice. Maybe you're trying to preserve your night vision. Very cool. Now let's switch this over one more time to green. We're still on economy, and again, that's still 16 days of runtime, and that looks fantastic. Off in the distance, you can still see the green. Push the button, there's low. It's got a nice beam pattern. There's medium. There's high. That's powerful. And then there is turbo, green. Push and hold, we're going to see the strobe. There's the green strobe, very disorienting. I like the strobe on this one, how they break up the frequencies. I like that. it really creates a very good strobe. So hopefully you're enjoying these night shots. Let's go back to white, and that is the H3 version 2 night shots. Well folks, my final thoughts on this CYANSKY H3 version 2. I love this light. As you could see, the profile of the beam pattern was nice. I put this sticker back on. It's fantastic. Folks, if you're interested in this light, please make sure that you check the description box down below. I'll put a link to where you can find this light. It is fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, and do me a favor and thumb up this video as you leave. I appreciate that very much, and it helps me with that YouTube algorithm. Until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.